fame. It can turn ordinary people into legends overnight. But what happens when the cameras stop flashing, the money dries up, and the world turns its back on you? Today, we're diving into the lives of 10 famous celebrities who once had it all: the fortune, the fans, the endless opportunities, only to lose it all in ways you wouldn't believe. And trust me, a few names on this list might genuinely shock you. 1. Lindsay Lohan. Once upon a time, Lindsay Lohan was America's sweetheart. From The Parent Trap to the iconic Mean Girls, she wasn't just a promising actress, she was Hollywood's golden girl. But behind the dazzling red carpet appearances and million-dollar movie deals, things were crumbling fast. A series of arrests, DUI charges, and infamous public breakdowns saw her name splashed across tabloids for all the wrong reasons. Rumors of wild parties, unpredictable behavior on movie sets, and missed opportunities piled up. Despite several attempts to stage a comeback, Lindsay never managed to reclaim the heights of her early fame. Hollywood moved on and left her behind. But Lindsay's fall wasn't the only one that had Hollywood gasping. To Macaulay Culkin, who could forget the mischievous face of Kevin McAllister from Home Alone? Macaulay Culkin was once the highest paid child actor on the planet. But behind those Christmas movie classics was a darker story of family drama, exploitation, and personal struggles. By his teens, Macaulay walked away from acting, reportedly amid disputes with his parents over his massive fortune. Whispers of substance problems and odd public appearances kept his name in the gossip columns. While Culkin has made a quiet, offbeat return to the entertainment world in recent years, the level of fame he once knew is something he's never fully recaptured. And if you thought child stardom was risky, wait till you hear about 3. Amanda Bynes. In the early 2000s, Amanda Bynes was comedy royalty. From The Amanda Show to She's the Man, she was one of the brightest young stars of her generation. But fame hit her hard. Around 2012, Amanda's life unraveled publicly. Erratic behavior, bizarre tweets targeting fellow celebrities, and concerning arrests made headlines. At one point, she was placed under a conservatorship similar to Britney Spears. Despite periods of silence and reported recovery, Amanda's struggles have kept her largely out of the public eye. She has attempted a few quiet returns, but remains one of Hollywood's most tragic young stars. But it's not just young stars who lost it all. For Johnny Depp, few names carried as much weight in Hollywood as Johnny Depp. With unforgettable roles in Pirates of the Caribbean, Edward Scissorhands, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Depp was once among the highest paid actors in the world. But his career took a devastating turn when his tumultuous relationship with actress Amber Heard spiraled into a public legal war. Accusations, counterclaims, and shocking court testimonies dominated headlines for years. While Depp won significant legal victories, the fallout was immense. He lost major roles, faced boycotts, and watched his once spotless reputation fade. Though he's gradually reappearing on screen, the shadow of those years still lingers. And speaking of tragic falls, 5. Britney Spears. There was a time when Britney Spears was the undisputed princess of pop. With chart-topping hits and sold-out tours, she was a cultural phenomenon. But behind the catchy tunes and sparkly outfits, Britney was battling demons no one saw coming. In 2007, she made global headlines for shaving her head in a Los Angeles salon, a desperate cry for help during a mental health crisis. Public meltdowns, custody battles, and a controversial conservatorship followed. For over a decade, Britney lived under strict control, her finances, career decisions, and personal life managed by others. The hashtag Free Britney movement exposed the disturbing details, and while she's finally regained control of her life, the scars remain. But this next star's downfall came with a dangerous price. 6. Aaron Carter. Aaron Carter burst onto the scene as a fresh-faced teen pop star in the early 2000s. With hit songs, albums, and tours, he seemed poised for long-term stardom. But behind the teenage heartthrob image was a storm brewing. Substance issues, Family disputes and financial problems plagued Aaron's adult years. His erratic behavior and concerning public appearances kept him in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. In 2022, tragedy struck. Aaron was found unresponsive at his home, ending a life marked by fame, struggle, and heartbreak. He was just 34 years old, and not even Oscar winners are safe. 7. Wesley Snipes. In the 90s, Wesley Snipes was a box office juggernaut. From Blade to White Men Can't Jump, he was a leading man with undeniable star power. But financial mismanagement led him down a dark path. In 2008, Snipes was convicted of federal tax evasion, owing millions to the IRS. He served nearly 3 years in federal prison, and by the time he returned, Hollywood had moved on. Though he's appeared in a few projects since, Snipes never reclaimed the star status he once enjoyed. Some careers crash in courtrooms, others in the media. 8. Tiger Woods. Few athletes reached the level of fame Tiger Woods did. The golf prodigy dominated the sport, broke records, and earned hundreds of millions in endorsements. But in 2009, his seemingly perfect image shattered. A car crash outside his Florida home led to revelations of multiple affairs. Sponsors fled, fans turned, and his career spiraled. Injuries and surgeries followed, making it even harder for Tiger to stage a comeback. Though he eventually won another major, his era of dominance was officially over. The legend had fallen, and sometimes even entire empires collapse. 9. T-Pain. In the mid-2000s, T-Pain was everywhere. The king of auto-tune, he churned out hit after hit. But behind the scenes, poor financial decisions left him broke despite earning tens of millions. In interviews, T-Pain revealed he once had to borrow money to buy food. He spoke openly about blowing fortunes on luxury cars, bad investments, and trusting the wrong people. Thankfully, T-Pain reinvented himself as a Twitch streamer and occasional feature artist, slowly rebuilding his brand on his own terms. But no story hits as hard as this final name. R. Kelly. For years, R. Kelly was considered one of R&B's greatest voices. With countless chart-topping hits and awards, he was untouchable. But behind the music, a darker reality existed. For decades, rumors of predatory behavior followed him. In 2019, The Surviving R. Kelly documentary exposed horrifying allegations from dozens of women. Legal battles mounted, and in 2021, he was convicted on multiple charges. Once a beloved superstar, R. Kelly is now serving decades in prison. His legacy erased, his music pulled from playlists, and his name synonymous with scandal. That is a wrap for today. Please like and subscribe to our channel. It would be much appreciated. See you next time.